My brother, good morning.
Good morning, sir. Good morning.
Almost here you fresh. Calabar good though.
Now, if not like so you talk, I know there now.
Oh yeah, now introduce yourself to Nigerians. Make them see you. I know say you be blogger, but other things where your capacity, make them know who you be from Cross River State.
Okay, maybe just leave. My name is EFIO-ITA, NYOK. I be journalist and blogger. The blog with NEGROIDHAVEN. Thank you.
And my contribution, I don't see him. So today, we won't concentrate on Cross River State. You understand?
Okay.
Calabar na state wey be say we be know say that the place where clean pass for Nigeria that year. They be talk and say that clean pass. But for the Calabar where you dey now, where you dey call me from now, you dey inside your house, they call me. How the state be as cleanliness is concerned now?
My brother, Ekanem, the situation they very terrible. Sometimes we don't even know how to explain the situation again. You know, say in those days where Calabar been they clean very well during the era of Donald Duke and Governor Leah Limoke. They been get on agency that time where they call KUDA, that's Calabar Urban Development Authority. You know, but as it stands now, that particular agency, their office been there in the inside Calabar here. But as I talk to you now, that office, they moribund. Nobody they use that office again. When the present government been come, we don't they say they will not collect the responsibility of cleaning Calabar, maintaining the green nature of Calabar, the cleanliness of Calabar, give contractors, you know, and some of those contractors get linkage with the powers that be in the state. So because of that kind of situation, they need to do their job well. No be the first time where we don't get this kind of situation before, but every time where we they complain, we go just complain, and that is the best way we go get. You know, sometimes government will come give you flimsy reason why Calabar don't they very dirty. In fact, I still remember some time ago Jungle when they asked him something that was like 4 years ago, say, why Calabar they dirty like this? That was during the first tenure of the present governor, Governor Benaya. They don't say prosperity don't reach Calabar. Say Cross Riverians don't prosper, so they just litter the whole place. So because of that, that's why Calabar dirty. For now, for this particular period, you don't know what will be the reason, because government themselves don't even if he give some clear explanation. But the last time, actually that was last week, and the governor for Peregrino has asked for government lodge. Even they try give some explanation to party people why Calabar did the way he did, because I hear say the party people become they complain, say, okay, the situation don't do very bad. In contrast, say the reason why he did like that be say the amount of money where they give him for the contract to clean Calabar, they always increase them past as usual. So because of the way they increase him himself don't follow tire. For someone to wait for be ₦1, the people, the contractors will come to say na 20 naira. But whereas for him own reasoning, believe say unto saying be prof, it's supposed to be like that. Yeah. So because of that, he was making follow Kukuma live, and now since they don't want to talk truth, maybe they want to use that way, maybe to pad the budget of cleaning Calabar, and he leave the thing. So that was his own reason, that was his own explanation. But those kind of reasons from
EFIO-ITA, you get what I want
to ask. So
you know, say for Nigeria now, if you talk of people who give their people appointments, blessing across River will be first or second. You understand my point now? What will be the effect
of Cross River will be second
for our economy, for Cross River State? And now when we say people were supposed to clean Cross River State before, they call KUDA, their office there near airport that time. If I don't remember,
yes,
near airport. But now,
yes,
they work well. And appointees they come every month, almost every month. You go hear 2,000, 1,500 appointees. What will be their work, and what will be the effect of that thing to Cross River State?
Okay, it like say if you want to talk about the governor where they lead now in terms of appointment, if like say go give Wike, you don't see say Wike they give 100,000 for stadium when they inaugurate in essays and all that. For Governor Ayade, as at the last time, I think 2 days ago, he don't make like about 500 more appointments. Time you'll be still like 200, 300, you know. So now some people they talk now because he won't run election. You know, say by 2023 we will do general election. He they go for Senate. He won't represent Cross River North, the own senatorial district. So the people they talk saying they use this opportunity now to try to make people reason and for their own community. So that's why they make those stuff. Now the appointment of those people, to put the things very clear, they no get portfolio again. Before we been they get SA on cocoa, we go get SA on grass cutting, you know. But now the governor don't exhaust in name. You know, say we get governor and deputy governor and professor. The two of them don't exhaust their name. So they don't know. So they don't appoint those people without portfolio. Even the previous ones where they've been the portfolio, you know, they be no get office, they be no get job, they be no get impress. You say you just get work, you go sit down for that office, or you no go even sit down for office. When time reach, you collect salary. Yeah. So assistance now is to be that. So those who not get portfolio, all they know be say them be appointees. Time for salary reach, they will pay their salary. Now the only thing we know. Now the effect of that thing, the place where they for give them a job, the place where they for that particular money they carry pay those people they work. You know, people they lazy, they make the youth they lazy. You know they inculcate a sense of respect and work culture. You know, so those youths does this sit down. The next thing will receive alert. Before it's at the end of month they receive alert again. End of month they receive alert.
They pay
people where they work, those behaving they work for food, and then they pay them.
Not be say we go to say they
I know we say sometimes they pay.
Okay.
They say sometimes they alert.
Hello, EFIO-ITA.
My colleague want to ask you a question.
Hello, EFIO-ITA. Hello, they hear me?
They hear you.
Now, Moku leave the issue of the clean, the jetty and everything there around those area environment. Moku look other infrastructure. Moku look road. Since this tenure coming, what if you talk about the road network? Moku leave the federal roads. So look inside Calabar itself. Any improvement as it concerns issue of the infrastructure for the state, because if you talk somebody come in at the time when he come in, he say well the dirty already did there, but the contractor will increase the money. What about other infrastructure for the state? You talk about good road network, the health facility. What about power matter for the state? You understand? And we hear say the governor too don't bring so many industries projects come, like the issue of rice, super highway, rice, garment factory and different factory.
Spaghetti flyover.
How far those things they?
Okay, of infrastructure and Governor Benaya administration 2015 to this 2022 where we did, and by 2023, sincerely, no feel I no fit really pinpoint what governor don't do in terms of infrastructure. This is one governor who will tell you saying they do infrastructure, but they look for the infrastructure. Let me start with garment factory being he set up that garment factory for first 10 years. Now, when he set up that garment factory don't stay for at least nothing less than 7 years. I mean, nothing less than 4 years. One bet say my brother say by now we suppose don't see labels like now. Before say that garment factory they work as it's supposed to work. This shirt where they wear, the label for come from the garment factory. We dey hear of Tom Hilfiger. We dey hear of so many brands where they come from US, come from Asia, France, and all that. But now only this garment factory we say the label never our what market, you know, where they for this our community for Calabar here. Let alone to even enter or to even enter Port Harcourt. You understand? You would only hear saying a garment factory where the clothes where they sew. Once in a while we go hear contract say maybe police or Air Force or Navy don't come collect contract. Say don't come give the garment factory contract to build to sew their clothes. Now the best thing they hear recently we need to hear those kind of contracts again. So now the problem we really get with that particular you come. If you come my state, it's an Ekanem your guy go know. If you come my state, the state library where they be very beautiful library that close to the governor's office. That library, as they talk to you now, na shadow of itself. Books inside. In fact, now hoodlums 9 days for that particular facility. You know, the whole place, the walls totally brought down. No books. Nobody goes there to go and study.
A whole library for Calabar main town.
The library for Calabar mental, if I say you have been telling me earlier, for even send you clips, so that as they talk now, you will show the picture for background. You know, go believe it and they tell you. And two professors.
They're going to laugh me now from my office because they always make noise here. Say Calabar, like, hey, my God, why I bring you con now? Make you go expose our.
What about the road network? Our road network.
My brother, the road network is very poor. In fact, the road where I feel tell you now, say, Governor Ben, they don't do. I don't yet say he don't do some roads in any way. To be very fair to him, he don't do some roads for Northern Cross River. You understand? The one where I see where you do for Calabar, now the road where we see where they enter from Odupani, the only road where they take you into Calabar. That road, if you see, na 2-lane road. But because of say they do very shabby job for that particular road, the middle of the road now grade on full, they don't reach to build another set of communities. You understand? So sometimes when I passed there last week, I can't see the middle of the road. I said, why they go even leave this kind of big space? Can't go build very tiny strip of road to the left and to the right. Waiting this kind of thing even me. And that road, it take forever before they even build that road, reach even where it is. Then to even enter that road, they don't just say that they do flyover.
Spaghetti
understand?
Flyover.
Now the flyover don't turn and the big trucks no even fit pass that part. The flyover never they completed. Big trucks no even fit pass that particular flyover. So that the situation at the place where we dey now be this. That's just the situation of things.
My brother, I'm gonna ask you a question, because as it be now, I don't know you take the day busy before we go see you again. Ask question. As we see you now, everything we want from you will squeeze and come out. You understand?
No.
Before the primaries, we dey hear say back to south, back to south, back to south. But now, what we see now say the back to south agenda, it not come be like say that back to south is supposed to be again. So people they come and say South don't come out from central, say back to south. There not be agreement of the state. You understand? So people say there was no agreement, like say from Calabar south to central to north. So now so they move the governorship. So will you now be media man for Calabar? How you see the people? What you hear from the people about this back to south movement? They really embrace them, or not just an agreement of some very few persons for the state?
Okay, to make I explain that back to south stuff, some people don't really understand the back to south stuff. They take now the NYOK being PDP states. You understand? So that stuff being be arrangement of PDP. The back to south stuff being be a PDP arrangement. Say, okay, we go rotate power. If you check even PDP national constitution, they rotate power from region to region, not to south. So even at the state level, they follow rotate, from northern senatorial district. Okay, Donald Duke being come from south. We can't get Lely Mukin from central. The present governor from north. So as we want to enter 2023 election, they can't also, maybe we take the team back to south. But now the governor don't leave PDP. He don't move to APC. Okay. You understand? And according to culture of APC, where me I know, to the best of my knowledge, they don't get rotational politics.
Okay.
You understand? But be that as it may, because Cross River, they like PDP states, the thing don't they ingrained in the consciousness of people. In fact, it don't they like saying a spiritual matter, say we need to rotate power for the purpose of peace. That is the argument of some of the proponents of back to south. Now, in the process of that, the governor don't move from PDP to APC. As he can't move to APC
now. Hold on, sorry. PDP now, where we say, okay, now then get the arrangement before. Now, Cross River State now, APC, they rule them. Why the PDP not go south? They constantly live for Scara and go back central, where the former governor Lea Imoki come from.
And say the problem, according to Chuna Chebe for in book in rights, the problem with Nigeria, the problem with Nigeria is the failure of leadership. The leadership of PDP in Cross River being refused to obey their constitution and the agreement where they be making in 2019. You understand? They refuse to follow that agreement, talk say, make things follow the way they did. So the leadership of PDP thought say they no go do back to south. They no go even go by the agreement. That was even the problem of Gershom Bassey, one of the frontline gubernatorial aspirants. They gone for in argument. Me say, but we don't already agree before. Say this thing now go follow rotation. So waiting happen. Why will they change? If we they change, maybe consider on like family look into this matter. Why we want change it. Till today, they don't know if we address that problem until Sandy come aside. Sandy will come from Central, come aside. Then for APC, the governor push until somehow, and all other political machinations will take place. So they can be Senator Prince Basio too, we can emerge. So as it stands now, people still they tilt in between. They tilt in between whether maybe we go with PDP for Central or maybe we go with Prince Otu from South. And it is good for the democracy. The most popular candidate na him go get the choice, so that anybody will sit down there, whether na Prince Otu, way obviously from the way we analyze things, me blessing na Prince Otu na him go really get the answer, because people they thought say they one day more very keen about justice, about fairness, about brotherliness, about community. So the reason say Sunday been too rushed to even enter into that part. But be that as it may, my own position be say that rivalry where we get PDP and APC Sandy is good for the democracy, so that whether na Prince Otu enter eventually go win the election, he go remember how he take suffer to enter. They no go joke with that office. He go deliver service to the people. Whether na Sandy will go eventually go win the election enter, he go also recall, he go no say before he enter this place, they will not give him the platter of gold. He go suffer. You understand? So that the way the thing, and I think it's healthy for our democracy. Go make it gone at those days where Cross River been they be just one political party, and then they go to misbehave, do things anyhow. You understand? Make it there say this so that the electoral process will be very competitive, so that people go and hear from Prince Otu, say, okay, what you want to do, how you want to do, when you want to do, if you know do, okay, see as we want to address your matter in the next election. So that's my own take. But as it stands now, people they drift towards Prince Otu.
Okay.
Make I ask you my last question. Between when I come Cross River, that was during the time of Lie Moke. I still say the place still dey Kankpe as a consign the cleanliness, and we know say now Donald Duke, the first governor for that state, and I really bring up this issue of it really bring many policies and things come that state where really give eye opener, of course, direct people attention to the state. You understand? So how manage we take get after Lie Moke we get Ayede coming in? How manage we take get that man defect from PDP to APC? And of course, why we not get continuity with that issue of that cleanliness? Where they really get them wrong? Is it that during that Moke time, before Moke come out, they don't get them wrong as it concerns the issue of the structures when they put for grant? Because I came in as a PDP candidate, even if it defect later. Is it that what really happened? What do you think say happen when if you do continuity with the party and of course follow the lay down things with the people for grant? What do you make a defect?
You talk your state, your governor, the state party, not defect.
Okay. See, make I explain that. Being focused on tourism, that was Donald Duke's this image. As he focus on that tourism, he know say one of the things we need to do for Cross River na to make Cross River and Calabar to be an urban city. So he make Calabar was very clean. Beyond the fact that Donald Duke na ethic man, na Calabar man, I know it's in Calabar they stand for the day, then they stand for cleanliness style. They get their own swag for those kind of hospitality stuff. Then when Lely Moke come from 2007 to 2015, he concentrate on rural development. Rural development. That is why during Lely Moke era, you see so many interior communities like for Boki, like for Abi, they really do some very serious infrastructural development. Where me personally, I don't even say. I feel remember the time where I enter inside interior Boki, maybe say Boki na forest, we see roads where Lely Moke been constructed. So that was how. But when the present governor come from 2007 till this present time, he doesn't want concern, he won't do industrialization. You understand? So if he doesn't want to do industrialization, he needs to concentrate more on infrastructural development. Now, the story where they talk saying set up 37 industries. I don't think that those are industries; those are factories. Factories should have chains of maybe a of product. Then they call it 37, and they don't cite each factory. And also in each local government, the governor don't cite industry. One in for instance, we get local government. That's Yafo local government. We get the oldest and biggest West African village. In don't cite one industry, the way they call toothpick manufacturing industry. As they talk to you now, that factory know the work. Now to come answer your question now, how there be no continuity with the cleanliness, of government and also now it's leadership, for me, in my think, the Governor Ben Ayade administration, with all due respect to the man, is about the worst leadership we've had. The governor no fits, he no fit craft out a clear-cut vision for the state, and then sit down.
If they say that the worst, if they say that the worst government, how you feel say the people will give appointments? How you feel say they go talk? They go feel now say because you not get appointment for this government.
No, they them know. Even though I be journalist, I dey street, I dey work out with them, they discuss with them. They know say this present government na the worst government. They know, no be like, okay, for instance, now if you check, there was one of the appointees, Austin Ibok, we defect recently from APC back to PDP. One of the reasons why Austin Ibok decides, they say, even for in level him be special advisor, his own colleague will be special advisor, their own salary, some of them, their salary being big passing good, particularly those people close to the governor's community, the governor village.
But
you understand? So to tell you,
so people from governor village, they get more incentive than others
for the same position.
They get more level. Yes, they get more level. Yes. In fact, presently, you see all this for the first time we are come this show. All those 500, 1,000, 200, 300, all of them, they locate themselves for the governor's side, the governor's senatorial district. You understand? Even when the APC members for the last week meeting asked and say, okay, why the appointment they come this our own side, central and south? He don't say nobody don't give a list. They say all the big people where they are around and here come from central and south, they don't give a list. You understand? So it's very funny. How you want to
people from south and central, they're not going to give a list because if you say not going to give. So now the people won't give. And people from an area where leaders give lists. So you're not supposed to blame the governor. So why you not going to put the blame
my brother,
on the leaders from the south and central?
My brother, you know how this thing, he doesn't make political statements. If you want to appoint those people, you go collect, you go ask and say, "When I give me list." We know say this particular woman
now. Before you go, time down the rich will take where you go. The governor won't come for Senate from North. How you see the governor structure and the structure of Agum, where in the Senate now for National Assembly presently? How you see say the fight go be? It go there easy for the governor or it go hard than where?
No, on both sides, in my opinion, without prejudice to other senatorial elections for our state and for other states, I think that particular Cross River North senatorial election is going to be the most contested senatorial election across this country because Jaribe don't deliver for his own senatorial district.
But the governor be senator but before. Now he not deliver when he be senator.
Well, no, people no go they look wetin the governor do when he be senator. They won't look wetin the governor do now where in their own state, they as their own son for governor's office, and they not too they impressed. Say as a beyond appointment, beyond appointment, they not too really they impressed. You understand? So, but say politics, incumbency factor, they play a very important role. The governor has so many resources. Yeah, he has a war chest to his disposal to use for that particular. People will use your own money when one can run election. So it will be the most contested. As it stands now, if I tell you if you check if you come on cyberspace, you will see waiting they happen, the kind of quarrel where did they happen, this one they have used this one, this one they have used this one, they do bass blows up and down for the governor and for Jaribe. So that election they too close to come. We don't even explain who go get the upper hand now. You understand? Until that day of election. That's so
how fuel they for Calabar? Full everywhere. I've been eating this cars for Cross River State. No, we know. When I'm going to come back for that side.
If you check my Facebook wall yesterday night, I've been there right. I thought now they buy fuel for 220, but still the fuel still they scarce. You understand? So now, wait till you go to see now. Be say fuel like yesterday evening, petrol stations they shut down, while black marketers for the same road they sell fuel. So now where did they get the fuel? And now they sell them. Then now they force the people to they buy fuel for 300 naira per liter. You understand? So black marketers have fuel, but the petrol station themselves, the filling station, they no get fuel. Whereas, so you don't see say now the problem have been the talk say it be no bad like this or Jonathan era. This time now the price of fuel don't increase, but the product still they scarce. To even make the matters worse, petrol stations done they shut down. You know, if country like say we no get government again, why the price of fuel go dey 220? Then now we don't get a town drop na 100 naira, contrary to the 50 naira wey we dey be before. So if you want come up from here now, come up from my house, reach the other side, go there, 100 naira. Me, I can't start to trek. You know, say me, I be poor, I no be rich man like you. I can't get trek. Just make I trek half, so that I go use other 15 naira pay the other half.
My brother, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
EFIO-ITA. We know I follow you well for social media, and I thank God say if you join us today online, so that you don't feel educate Nigerians and cross-Riverians in general. They watch us from different parts, and calls on the coming. Not only Calabar, they see black market. Even here for Abuja,
for the federal capital territory.
Front of filling station, we get black market. So if you like, buy. Here for Abuja, we get people they sell dollars. We have called a bureau de change. Then they black market full everywhere. Even say you want to do CAC, you go see black market. You want to do driver's license, black market day. Very soon, 2023, if cannot take self, if person want buy tickets to contest for election, you will go buy black market ticket. Because the country people like, yeah, we will take contact, we will leave EFIO-ITA, may you go continue with the business. Brother, how far? Also, the chop fish for Calabar.
Thank you very much.